Hi everybody, it's Christina and thank you for joining me. So today I'm going to use one of my all-time favourite collections from my card making magic range, and this is the Perfect Panels and Lovely Layers. Now I don't think this is available anymore, but if you've already got it, then now is the time to get it out and use it again. So I'm going to use these flowers and that centre from the Filigree Fancy die set, and I'm going to use these 3 dies from the Rectangular Panels die set. I'm also going to use leaves from other collections that I have, and I'm just going to cut as many of these as I want. I'm using the Happy Birthday sentiment and I'm using the Perfect Roses embossing folder. Now my colour scheme for this is going to be blue, white and silver. Now the only measuring you need to do is to cut yourself a panel that is 7.5 by 7.5, and then you're going to score it at 2.5. So that now leaves your back panel at 5 inches. So you've got a panel there of 2.5 and this one is also 2.5. Now for the back of this I've cut myself a blue panel that leaves just a small border around the edge, and then I've cut a white panel that will go on the top, and that's just been run through the embossing folder. Now for these panels we're going to do some die cutting. So from the 3 pieces to the rectangular set, I've cut the scalloped one in silver, I've cut the plain blue one from the plain die, and from the filigree die I've cut white. Now they are all going to be layered together, and that will give you your panel that looks like this. Now from the silver card and the leaf dies, I've cut as many leaves as I think I will need. I can always save any that are left for another project. From the Happy Birthday sentiment I've also cut in silver my greeting, and that's going to sit on the inside of the card. Now from the flower dies I've cut the base in white, I've cut the top layer in blue, and I've cut the little centre parts in silver. So with some blueprint sketch and a small brush, I'm just going to go around the outside of this white base very lightly, and then on the centre of this one I'm just going to add some more of the blueprint sketch. Now I can bring in a shaping tool and just pop these down. So I'm just going to add some shape to the base of this. So I'm just breaking the fibres in the card by going round it with the bowl tool. And then when you turn it over, just push into the middle. And the same with this, just stroke down each of the petals just to give it some curl. And then once you've done that, you're going to turn it over and push in the centre. And then with a little spot of glue, you're just going to add this to the centre of the other flower. You're just going to marry the petals up, add that to the centre, set it on one side to dry, and you're just going to give that a push in the middle and then add this to the very centre of all of it. And then if you leave that on one side to dry, you will have your flowers then that look like this. So just cut as many flowers as you want, and any that you don't use can always be used on another project. So now with all my bits and pieces die cut and coloured and shaped and ready to add to the card, let's get busy and put this together. Now I've got a little pencil mark there, so I'm just going to take an eraser and just get rid of that pencil mark. And that's where I measured it to die cut, or to cut out the panel for my card. So we'll add that there, then we'll add this one to the top. So once you have those stuck in place, you're going to add this one to the inside, leaving just a small border, and this one's going to go on the outside. Now make sure that you have them level and that you have the patterns the same way, and that's going to sit on there. Now for the inside of the card, I was going to put happy birthday, but I forgot that I would be gluing this panel down, and that doesn't look right. So what I've done is I've taken with love and best wishes and a smaller die, and that's going to fit in there, and that's been stamped with the blueprint sketch. So that now will fit inside my card. So now with the blue and white flowers and the silver leaves, I can decorate the front of my card. So we'll put one of each flower there at the bottom, and we'll add in the leaves tucked behind the flowers just to make them look really pretty. And it doesn't matter if this overhangs the front. And then we'll put two smaller ones up there at the top, and again we'll add the leaves in to trail underneath the flowers, and again it doesn't matter if they overhang that card. So I'm going to go away now and glue those in place, and then I'll come back to you. Now to the centre of each of these flowers I've added a little flower diamante, and these pieces now can be kept for another project. So there's my finished card, and that will stand, and that is now ready to pop into an envelope or a box to be sent to my recipient. So the dies that I've used to create my card have been the Perfect Panels and Lovely Layers flowers and the panel die. I've used the Perfect Roses embossing folder to add my back panel there. I've used any leaf dies I had in my own collection, and my colour scheme has been blue, white and silver. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please click the thumbs up and leave me a comment. And why not subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, then you'll always be aware when I add a new video. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.